been 6 months since I came to Korea, and life's been hard. There were times when I just wished I never came to Korea and just stayed with my family back at home. But still, there are moments when I feel so alive, so happy that I'd made this decision. Life in a foreign land is not easy, but still there are moments that make it totally worth it. And that's why I came with this video. I think it's totally worth it to visit a foreign country once in a lifetime, and especially if you're getting to learn the culture, the language, it's all the better. And Korea is one such country. The scholarships are abundant. So this is Korea University Graduate School Application Guide for SK Global Scholarship Program for the fall 2025. Korea University is a top prestigious university located in Seoul, South Korea. There is no application fee and IELTS is not required if the applicant has completed their bachelor's degree in English, and final year undergraduate students can also apply for the scholarship, and there are 20 scholarships available every year, and we'll dive deeper into the scholarship requirements, financial benefits, and the application process. So make sure you watch it till the end, and if you have any doubts you can leave those in the comments. So let's get started. First of all, let's understand this scholarship. This scholarship program is designed to provide students from 32 countries with opportunities to learn cutting-edge advancements in technology and earn a higher degree at Korea University Graduate School. The program aims to enhance international student exchanges between Korea and these countries. Let's look at the scholarship benefits. So the scholarship covers round-trip airfare, that is the flight expenses while going from your home country to Korea and coming back to your home country will be covered under the scholarship. Then the entrance fees, that is the admission fees in the beginning, that is also covered. Then your tuition fee for the entire duration, that is for those 2 years, they'll cover it, so you don't have to pay a penny. And your living allowance, that is they provide you with a monthly allowance, so some pocket money is also provided to lead a normal student life in Korea. And you also get a medical insurance, and there's also optional Korean language training fee that they provide you with. And there's also this timeline. Next up is eligibility. Applicants recommended for the scholarship must meet the following eligibility requirements. First of all, we have nationality, which is very important because all applicants must hold citizenship of these 32 countries. If the applicant's parents hold the citizenship of South Korea, they are not eligible. And if the applicant's citizenship changes to a country other than these 32 countries during this selection process, he or she will be excluded from the evaluation. Next up is academic qualification. Since this is a graduate scholarship, bachelor's degree holder who has either graduated or is expected to graduate from a university this year can apply. If an applicant is expected to graduate by September 2025, a certificate of expected graduation may be submitted, and you can just apply for it at your department, and then your chairperson or your head of the department or HOD can stamp it and state that you are going to be graduated this year in September or by September 2025, and then you can scan it and upload it. For detailed requirements, you can refer to section 3. We are going to look at it in detail. And for those anticipating graduation after September 2025, applicants must contact the admissions office via email for further instructions. So even if you're not going to be graduated by September 2025, you don't have to worry about it. You just gotta contact the admissions office via email for further instructions. Next up is language proficiency, English or Korean, whether it is mandatory. So all applicants must submit one or more of the following documents. First of all, TOEFL score. Next up is academic, IELTS 5.5 or higher. Then CEFR level B2 or higher. New TEPS 326 or higher. A score report of TOPIK level 3 or higher is also okay. You have to submit just one of these. So if you have TOPIK, it's all sorted. And applicants who have completed a degree program in English or Korean are not required to submit proof of language proficiency. So for example, you don't have any of these certificates, but you completed your degree program in English as the major mode of instruction, then you don't need any of these. Alright, next up is admission procedure. First of all, let's look at the overall procedure. First of all, you have to access the online application website on Study in Korea. After clicking on Apply Online, you have to search for Korea University. Then you have to sign up as a user and you have to log in and then complete the online application and upload the required documents. And after that, you have to check and confirm that the information entered on the form is correct, because once it's submitted, you cannot change it. Next up is submitting the online application. You just need to submit it. And the rest is a waiting game. And a very handy guide is available in the form of a YouTube video. So there's a video guide for online application on YouTube, and the link is here. I'll also drop in the description box below, and you can also find it on the official website of Korea University. Now let us look at the notice for online application. These are some guidelines for the applicants as to how to submit documents, and you can go through it. So these are the documents that are required for this scholarship. First of all, let's look at the mandatory documents. These are the documents that you have to submit. First of all is the application form. The application form is created while entering information during the online application process, and it will be submitted along with the other documents after completing the online application. All important notices will be announced by email, so please input the email accounts correctly. Next up is release of information form. So there's a form A. You can use that for this. So you have to download it from the Korea University Graduate School website and fill it out and sign it and submit it online. Next up is a recommendation letter. So you need a letter from a faculty member of your university. A recommendation letter is sent directly from the recommender to the admissions office on this email without going through the applicant. You have to ask your professor for a recommendation, and they will write it for you, and then they will send the recommendation letter not to you but on this email address directly to the university. A certificate of student status or certificate of graduation, bachelor's degree. Okay, so applicants who have not yet graduated or are in the last year of their bachelor's may submit a certificate of student status that includes the expected graduation date that you can apply for at your department. And bachelor's degree holders who have already graduated must obtain apostille stamps or consular authentication on the official graduation certificate. So you have to make it official by getting it apostilled, and you can apply for it at maybe your Ministry of Education. If your country does not come under the apostille convention, then you can get it done at the Korean embassy. And documents that are not in Korean or English must be translated and publicly notarized, as I said before. Next up is academic transcript. Applicants who have not yet completed their final semester may submit the most up-to-date transcript available. So if you are maybe in the 5th semester, you can submit transcripts for the 4 semesters of the 2 years of your bachelor's. Or if you are in the last semester, that is the 6th semester, you can submit the transcripts for those 5 semesters. Then the documents that are not in Korean or English must be translated and publicly notarized. Proof of language proficiency. So authorized language proficiency test scores of English or Korean within the validity period are accepted. But if you completed your bachelor's in English or Korean, then you don't need this resume or your CV or curriculum vitae. No specific form should be written in English or Korean. So there is no specific form for it. It should be just written in English or Korean. Next up is SOP or your motivation letter. You can use form B and write in English or Korean your SOP. Your study plan must be mentioned. So an important thing to note here is this scholarship is a graduate scholarship, so you are going to conduct research. You are going to write a dissertation, a thesis. So you have to mention that there are your research interests. Next step is nationality certificate of applicants. So a copy of an unexpired passport ID page. And then nationality certificate of parents, one for each parent. So to make sure that your parents are not Korean, you have to submit an official document or certificate that clearly indicates their nationality. For example, a copy of the nationality certificate or a copy of identification card or maybe passport, one for each parent. Then certificate of parent-child relationship, a certificate that includes the names of the applicant and both parents, such as birth certificate or certificate of family relations, can be submitted. If it's not in English or Korean, it has to be translated in English and then notarized. If an applicant comes from a single parent family or the parents are deceased or divorced, an explanatory statement, Form C, and relevant supporting documents are also required.